Hi, I'm Pastor Mike Wallman of the Grace Presbyterian Church of Vista, California. And, I'm just amazed at all the rhetoric that's going on as the political scene is heating up. And we're, a year and 3 months away from the 2020 elections. It seems like all the news can do is show one side being judgmental against another side. And I find that in our society that there are many people who listen to this all the time, and they kind of get this judgmental attitude all the time, and nothing seems to please them. And we can't show love or grace or mercy to them because they are constantly coming against us, being critical and judging and that kind of thing. Well, there's a story I'm going to share this Sunday about the woman who was caught in adultery and brought to Jesus, and the religious leaders are trying to trap Jesus, and they're saying, who should we stone this woman as the law says, or let her go? And so he stoops down and he writes in the sand, and unfortunately we don't have what he wrote in the scriptures in John chapter 8, but he stands up after writing in the sand and he says, if any one of you is without sin, let him cast the first stone. And then he stoops down and he starts writing again, but the people around start walking away, starting with the oldest down to the youngest. And soon there's no accusers. And Jesus turns to the woman and says, woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you? And the woman says, no, sir. And then he says, then neither do I condemn you. Go now and leave your life of sin. It's an amazing story. If he says no to stoning her, then he breaks the law of Moses. But if he says yes to stoning her, it discredits his message of the gospel, the love and mercy and grace of God. And so he comes up with an amazing moment where everybody's sort of confronted by their own sin, their own judgmental attitudes, starting with the oldest, who are more aware of life. They've lived longer. I think about my life, and I think about all my imperfections and all the things that I've done but by the grace of God, there go I, kind of thing. So Jesus said, back in the Sermon on the Mount, said these things in chapter 7, verse 1. Do not judge, or you too will be judged, for in the same way you judge others, you will be judged, and with the measure that you use, it will be measured against you. And then that famous saying, why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your your brother's eye, and pay no attention to the log in your own eye? It's a humorous analogy, but you get the point. We all have our imperfections, our sin in our life that we're struggling with. Why do we have to judge others and make life miserable? Well, come on Sunday, and we're going to unpack this some more. Got some good stories and some interesting insights that will help us in our walk with Christ. This will be the last of my series on encounters with Jesus before we start a new series on the life of David, King David of Israel. Well, come on Sunday at 9 o'clock for our traditional service, or 10:30 for our contemporary service. We'd love to have you come and worship with us. But until then, have a wonderful Labor Day weekend and enjoy your time off, and we'll see you on Sunday. God bless you.